and I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'm a flex.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Brady now on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
That's the score. Steelers 7, Browns 0. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. That's taken in by Callaway.
Brady's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And
they'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a two-time Pro Bowler, had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year, and he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down, Browns.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Hands to James.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Check 26, check 26. He's focused. Hey, alert.
On first down, it's Connor. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Come get some. He don't want it. 29 is the Mike 29. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, alert. 29 is the Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
The 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
29 is the Mike 29.
On first down, it's Samuels. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
29 is the Mike 29. On the yard. 29 is the Mike 29. 8.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Check your hot read. Heat these two. Here we go.
They'll look to run with Connor into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I'm trying to collect. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Quarter. Watch safety green, watch safety green.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Browns 7. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
We own it. 29 is the mic. Mic 29. I got you. Alert.
Here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted by the Browns.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Number 24, Nick Chubb, the ball carrier. Cameron Hayward on the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 7.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Brady. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Brady's throw there complete, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Brady again. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
7 at the 25-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one goes for 30 yards. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 31-yard line.
on 2nd and 12. Brady over the middle to Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Browns passing game finally gets stride. They've got another first down.
First and goal.
Again, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to
Austin Hooper as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Browns 21, Steelers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because
he's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Number 30, James.
A gain of 3, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, it's Brady. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st down, Cleveland.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
12. 1st down, Browns.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Browns
into the red zone. It's Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another day.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He gets it left side to Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here for Callaway. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
35.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double dog. That's the way. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Roethlisberger. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. The Steelers triumph, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Browns 49, Steelers 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
26-yard line.
29 is the Mike 29. Watch the run.
Now Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
29 is the Mike 29. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I'm coming for you. You mine. 77.
Now it's Roethlisberger. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Target. 22, 44. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The 30, the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st down, Cleveland.
Brady going to throw here. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, Brady. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Austin Hooper. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 30 yards. And the Browns are pouring it on.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. you better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Browns 56, Steelers 26.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.